Hello today, and today I'm going to be talking about one of the greatest sitcoms ever made, Only Fools and Horses. Yeah, I thought I'll talk about this. I've been watching them actually, so I thought, well, I'll talk about it. I've talked about a couple of good comedies, well, my all-time favourites that I like. I thought I'll talk about Only Fools and Horses. Yeah, it all started in 1981. Obviously, the views wasn't as good as what they thought, but you know, once they showed the reruns of it, it just got more popular and popular, and more got made. Only was it 7 series only got made? 7 series, I believe. The last series in 1991, but what they did. Obviously, I probably might have run out of ideas for making series, but they made Christmas specials until 1996, and you know, when they become millionaires. I know they made 3 after that, but we're not talking about that yet. But let's go back to the beginning where it all started. So, the 3 main characters: Del Boy, played by David Jason. Very good choice. I can't imagine anyone playing that role better than David Jason. First choice, I think, was the guy that played Slater. You know, Slater, the bastard policeman. He was supposed to be, I think he was the first choice, but I think he might have turned it down. I don't know what happened there, but that was good because I can't imagine him playing Del Boy. Nicholas Lyndhurst as Rodney. Yep, another good choice. And Leonard Pierce playing Grandad, originally before Uncle Albert come in. Yeah, so the first 3 series had Grandad in it. Yeah, you know, good to watch them again. And the 4th series, unfortunately, he died in real life, Grandad. But what they did was they had a funeral. I think they did that very well, you know, to bring a new character in, say goodbye to an old character. I think that was really, really good the way they done that. You know, respect to him, and you know, I can't imagine. You know, I think they would try and replace a character, and like in most comedy programs or any other program, they try and replace with a, you know, keep the character but replace him with someone else playing it. But how they done it was, you know, I thought that was very good the way they done it. You know, he obviously passed away in real life, and you know, make him pass away, and Grant, the character, pass away instead of like trying to get someone else to play it and bringing Uncle Albert. I thought that was brilliant the way he does that, where they done that. Yeah, and Uncle Albert's been in it ever since. Well, till 2006, 1996, when they become millionaires. He obviously died in real life as well. So did Mike Trigger. Sadly, Roger Lloyd Pax passed away. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if anybody else has, but you know, we've lost Buster Merrifield, played Uncle Albert. The guy that played Mike, is it Mike? The barman. He passed away, and I think it was a couple of years ago. Roger Lloyd Pack that played Trigger. You know, I thought all the characters was played a vital role in that series. It was a great series. Yes, it had to come to an end. It did. I mean, I don't like to say old, yeah, but it was all getting old at the end. It really were. But it's a shame, though. It's a shame. But you know, that may have carried it on. But I think the trilogy in '96, I think maybe they should have ended it there. I think a lot of people said they wasn't fans of the 2001, 2, and 3 ones. I mean, they were good. I mean, I think it was a demand, but I don't know. I think there was a demand to keep it going. Then, you know, they brought it back. People didn't like it. Well, what do you want? You wanted it back, so I thought it was all right. It's good that they continued it, but I don't know. Maybe they could have left it at the trilogy when they become millionaires. But you know, it's good. You know, it was a great comedy series. I could always go back and watch it. But now that it comes to the DVD, I've got a lot of box sets of classic comedies from the 70s, the 80s and the 90s. You can count on the buses, that was from the 60s, and I've got that. So 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s. None of them have been edited. Never. I don't think, you know, I've watched them back in the day and I watched them now. Maybe there's maybe a few little bits that might have been cut, but when I watched In Sickness and in Health, you know, our racist I.F. Garnett was in that, but none of that was cut. So why was there edits in Only Fools and Horses, like the Royal Flush? I have the original of that, when one cut with the, because I know the DVD version's got the shotgun part cut out of it for some reason. I think it's supposed to be 70 odd minutes and reduced to 50 odd minutes, I don't know. But why was that necessary to cut that scene? You know, gun, so what? It's no big deal. Why cut it out? It's like with other bits and pieces. I think in Miami Twice, when they actually are in America, I know bits and pieces were cut out of that because that originally was a two-parter, and when it came on DVD, they merged it into a one part. And I think I remember in the second part when I was in America, there was no laughter, no background laughter. But then they added it in the second part. But they should have left that alone. Why mess about with it? I know there was they've changed music here and there. I remember, is it Cash and Curry? When they're trying to make $2,000 to do that, you know, to help them with that scam, you must remember. They changed the music because originally, when it was aired, they was playing Pink Floyd Money, and they changed it to some unknown, some crappy music. You know why not keep the music in? That's what it was aired. If they was worried about contractual and, you know, copyright and all that, why put it in the first place? You know, they must have known back in the day, you know, when it came out in the 80s. Video recorders was invented by then. That was invented in the 70s, but I don't think pre-recorded programs were out in the 70s. It was just so people can record off their TV sets. But in the 80s, pre-recorded stuff came out. So why didn't the BBC realise that? Oh, it's going to be out on VHS. But if anyone's out there owns all them all on VHS, they've probably all got the uncut versions. They'll probably be the ones that will be worth something, worth keeping hold of, the VHS versions, because, you know, I can't imagine nothing was cut out of them. But the only way I'm going to buy that box set of Only Fools and Horses, if they bring out again and there's none of it's cut. I don't want to buy something that is cut. There's no way I'm buying it. No, it's a pity, because I would have loved to have the box set of that, because I've got the box sets of everything else that I've really enjoyed back from the time. I do want Only Fools and Horses, but I'm not paying money if they're cut. No, that's just not right. That is not right at all. Why should they be cut? There's no reason for it to be cut. Is that the BBC being stupid, or was that the manufacturer that was putting them onto DVD decided to cut them? But I think that was the BBC being stupid. You know, why? What's the fucking point in that? Oh, I just think that's stupid. I think there was a lot of complaints. I've seen a lot, because I was looking on Amazon, and there was a lot of complaints about being cut. I don't blame them. I'd be fucking furious if I bought that and there was episodes cut. I'll be fucking furious. You know, you want the entire thing. You want the entire unedited, no cuts, as it was, as you remember it, watching it on TV. Why should it be fucking cut? No, that's not right. Political correctness And I've said before, in sickness and in health, I bought that, none of that was cut. So why should Only Fools and Horses be cut? A bit stupid that, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, and there's talk about a lost episode, which I know what this is. License to Drill. Well, it wasn't exactly an episode. It was never aired. It was made. I think it was made because of an oil company, something like that. That's what it was. I've seen it. I've got it actually, and they're making a big deal over it. It was all right, you know. Didn't have no background laughter. It was only on for 20 minutes, but they're going to show it on TV. But I think Only Fools and Horses fans have probably already seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it loads of times. And plus you had all the variety performances, the comic release specials. I've seen them all. You know, to me that's not a big deal, being a part of the pack. It'd be nice to be a part of the box set, but a lot of people were complaining that they weren't included. But me, that wouldn't have bothered me because it wasn't part of the series. Okay, it would be nice to add them, but it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal adding them. But what is a big deal is the edits. Shouldn't have been cut. Why should it be cut? No need. No need. Obviously, I haven't seen the box set. I don't know if the mild swearing was cut out of it, or the politically correctness is, you know, it's just stupid. Why? That, to me, if you're a big Only Fools and Horses fan, that will be, you know, I would have been pissed off. I would have been very pissed off if bits were edited out rather. No need for it. There was absolutely no need for that. It's just, I just think it's a rip-off. Just ripping off the people. Nah. Well, tell me what you think. I mean, if you're one of these people that own the box set, I mean, does it bother you? I know it would bother me, but probably it don't bother a lot of people. You know, if it don't, great, but I know it would piss me off. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.